Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wagwan. Hello. I want to thank everybody for being here in the building today. Make sure you hit the like, make sure you subscribe. As you can see, there's a couple of links down there. Check them out. But today, as you know, people, I want to thank everybody in the chat. But I've got a little presentation I'm going to share with you. And basically, we're going to talk about Kieran Tierney today. He's earned it, but also we're going to talk about because it's rather than always concentrating on a player, we're going to talk about him today. We need to start looking at that position and just looking at how Arsenal get treated over the years. Because I've got a few examples, and I'm going to run you through my mind state over Kieran Tierney when he first come to now, and the reasons why I was worried or maybe have been worried. But for everyone here, like I said, I want to thank you all. Make sure you hit the like button. Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wagwan. Hello, you know who it is. It's your Donny Wonny Ding Dong. But we're talking about Kieran Tierney today. I'll jump in to some of the live comments after. But basically, look, Kieran Tierney, before I even start, I could show you one picture that will sum everything up and and a lot of worry. Because basically, as Arsenal, I could come at it from a few different angles. But you can be angry at Robin van Persie when he leaves, and then afterwards you say, "Do you know what? Would you have won that Premier League title if you didn't go?" You have to look at it as a personal decision from a player. Sometimes they make these decisions because they know what's going on at a club. So when it comes to again that Ashley Cole, you say, "Do you know what? Maybe he left, he won trophies. It's all good to hate, but when you listen to what they say, it all makes sense." So then when I was looking at Tierney coming in, I couldn't help. I could not help. Well, first, before I go into I was going to say I couldn't help but look at Bellerin and then look at how his progress has gone and how he's been supported and rare. But before we get into that, I was not under the illusion, but obviously we all know when Tierney came in, who he was coming in to replace. It wasn't a secret that Monreal stayed the final season to help Unai Emery, and I honestly look. Under Unai Emery, I honestly think Monreal did really well because and I'm not basing that on stats. I'm not basing that on anything. I'm basing that on watching the games, remember him getting really stuck into games, maybe at a point where other people wasn't. And then it's a bit like all the players, Giroud, B.Saka, Monreal, a lot of players in the early days went through that phase where no one not didn't rate them, I wouldn't say, although Drew didn't get ratings, but I think that was worthy. He wasn't ready and then he got better. That's what we did when we buy Cazorla. We was buying players in the phase where we're not buying them set and ready and willing to go. We're getting them, we're fishing from a different pool. That's why when we bought Mesut Ozil for £42 million from Real Madrid, who was a young player who hadn't hit his potential yet, Arsenal buying a young talent off of a top club, that was meant to be, or that was the owners and Wenger and everybody saying we've had a hard 5, 6, 7 years because we had to build the stadium. Now we've got a lot of money. Ozil's the first of many. It turned out Ozil wasn't the first of many, and I can understand why. Apart from Wenger, after Wenger's reign, I can understand why Ozil's so furious because at the end of the day, let's be real, the owners lied to him, bro. If you didn't support him, he was doing through balls to Giroud, Bentner, Sonogo, playing with Gibbs, Wilshere. You built a marquee player and definitely didn't support him. I've got a video coming for that. But what I mean is, looking at Monreal now, I wouldn't say I was under the illusion, but I was under a slight illusion that maybe I would say not that he was better than what he was, but what I'm gonna say is let's have a look at some stats quickly because this is basically what I'm building up to when it comes to Monreal. I've got a little two tingling a ding dong prepared for you lot. So should have clicked this button earlier, it would have been ready. But if I click the wrong one, boom, bosh. All right, I think you lot can see that. Now, looking at the stats of Nacho Monreal, yeah, Premier League, 187 appearances, as you can see here, 7 goals, 117 wins, 39 losses. Now, when I look at these 7 goals, I was thinking, what? I was actually shocked because under my impression, I thought he scored 7 goals. Literally, under Unai Emery. But then when I go back and start thinking, there was a time when, do you know what, we were short on defenders, midfielders, and strikers, and there was a point where only Van Persie was scoring. There was a time where only Giroud was scoring. So now when I look back, it's like you forget the woes that we've been through. But let's scroll down. Like I said, this is Nacho Monreal, a few stats here. Defensive stats, we're going to go on the left-hand side first. Clean sheets, 64. Goals conceded, but don't forget, this is out of 187 games. You're saying clean sheets, 64. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Goals conceded, 187. Tackles, 371. That's pretty good. Tackle success, 68%. Decent. Last man tackles, 1. What kind of stats is this? 1, in his whole career. Blocked shots, 15. Interceptions, 418. Clearances, 555. Headed clearances, 286. Clearances off the line, 4. I kind of remember them as well, his little face when he does it. Recoveries, 991. Duels won, 919. Duels lost, 695. Successful 50-50 challenges, I think that means 60. Aerial battles won, 340. Aerial battles lost, 308. Own goals, 0. Errors leading to a goal, 1. This is the disciplinary side of things. 21 yellow cards, no reds. Fouls, 139. Offsides, 18. Now we go to the top of the right-hand side. Team play. Assists, 13. Do you know what I mean? 13 assists stretched over the space of 117 wins. It starts to add up. You start to think, do you know what? But let's carry on. Passes, 9,060. Passes per match, 48. Big chances created, 18. Crosses, 329. Cross accuracy, 16%. It's true. At the beginning of his career, he could not cross the ball, and that is not good enough. Through balls, 7. Accuracy, accurate long balls, 216. So now what I take from these stats is, for me, through balls, 7 in your whole career. Yeah. Cross accuracy, 16 in your whole career, the percent. Big chances, 18's a bit better, but out of 200 games, it's not 187 games, it's not good enough. The passing's kind of all right. It's all right. You divide 9,000 between 187. I have no idea what it is, but there's a number there. Assists 13's not good enough, but without banging on and staying on these stats too much. Goals, 7. Headed goals, 1. Goals with right foot, 1. Goals with left foot, 5. Hit the woodwork twice. Now, goals obviously isn't his main concern, but over such a long period of time, and sometimes we had a really attacking team. But then, do you know what? Monreal, maybe, do you know what? When it comes to Monreal, the whole time he accepted the fact he was feeding Sanchez the whole time, feeding Giroud, feeding whoever it was, and he was embraced in that. So goals isn't what we're going to go all on the end of it and make a big hype about it. But what I will say is let's go back to the old streamy weeny ding dong now. But what I will say is, me personally, I can only speak for myself. I feel like I overrated Monreal a little bit. Not overrated him. He done a really good job for us. The passion was there. No one can deny that, and that's what I love. But maybe, do you know what? Looking at the stats, all of these things combined, when you're saying, and don't get it twisted, we knew it anyway. Deep down, we knew it. It's just a lifetime as an Arsenal fan. It will start to, do you know what I mean? It will start to make you contradict things, because when we was in a time where we say, whether it was Sonogod or unexperienced Giroud, then a B.Saka who didn't have quite the speed, then maybe Arshavin, Young, Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain, when you throw, and then Gibbs, Jenkinson, when you throw Monreal into that, a half-decent player now, maybe where his counterparts are nowhere near. Do you know what I mean? They were under par. Maybe it made him look better, making us not toot his horn more. But at first, like I said, I can only tell you the truth. When I heard Tierney was coming in, I thought, okay, he's taking the shoes over from Monreal. Monreal seems to get a little bit active, especially under the Unai Emery. But then after looking at the stats, I said to myself, once we actually finally, the deal went through for Tierney, we found ourselves where we are now, I say I have no doubt that we've got a brilliant player. I have no doubt we've got a brilliant player who's got ambition, passion in the tons, and a genuine eye and a want to win games, and that is what this sport comes down to. But Celtic, we take him, he comes here, Kieran Tierney, that is. And my biggest concern and one of my biggest worries is I'm not quite like Monreal, because I would say it's a different kind of caliber and ill. But one of my biggest concerns was, I can't lie, is when Tierney was on that pitch, when we got him, his prospects were to look in front of him and see Kolasinac, to look to the right and see Mustafi, and look in the middle, and whether it be Xhaka or El Neni, seeing one of them. And this was my concern, because my concern always come down to, who was never with, is Tierney good enough? No. It was never actually, is Pepe good enough? It comes down to, when we get certain players, or Partey or whoever, how are we going to do? We can spin the cycle and do it how we want, but I'll give you a good example. Hector Bellerin. He played at Barcelona, whatever you want to say, he done whatever he did. Whether he was going to have a high trajectory career or not, whether he was average, brilliant, or however you want to look at it, we have an obligation when you buy a young player, when you buy any player, when you buy a club, especially when you're moving from, let's say, Highbury to the Emirates and saying you're going to be competing in 5-6 years, you get your marquee signing Ozil, which is supposed to represent the bank being open and money now getting spent, but we tend to go backwards even from there. You look at Kieran Tierney's, this is what I'm thinking, all when Kieran Tierney's coming in and I'm looking, you look at his counterpart, you look at the other side of the pitch, right back, and you say, do you know what? In many ways, Hector Bellerin is Kieran Tierney 5 years ago, because he comes in, I'm sure he wanted to win, I'm sure there's passion, whatever. He might not have been at Celtic winning trophies, but I asked myself, how did we treat him? And I say, there was points for his career where, again, he looked to the left, there was B.Saka. He looked to, listen, his best time probably would have come in the middle when Cazorla was in the middle, giving him something to feed off of. But ultimately, when you look at Bellerin's last 5, 6, 7 years, I personally tend to think that, no, we haven't supported him. We're not right. We're not building the team in the right way. And the same goes for Ozil. You're buying a certain player, and it's like, either you're going to build and bring the best out in them, or you're not. Because we can go again. Early days of Bellerin, B.Saka, Giroud, then instead of getting a Benzema in, a creative midfielder to go alongside, because all this, now you're getting Sonogos, El Nenis, and we move forward to Unai Emery's career. Years later, we're meant to be on the up and up on the rebuild. This is what really annoys me, and I've been trying to find 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways in 10 different videos in 10 different months to vent this message and get it across and finally start helping Arsenal. But it seems to be there's big, powerful forces protecting this. But Bellerin goes forward into Unai Emery's career. So you've got him Lichtsteiner to spike him. How? Why don't you just go and buy the guy a bed and stick it in the Emirates and say to Bellerin, you don't worry, bro, you're comfortable for life. No one's ever going to spike your position. Sit there. Like, what kind of club are we running? Dennis Suarez in the middle. Jenkinson to compete with Bellerin. Bentner, there was years he was feeding Bentner. We're wondering why Mesut Ozil finally gets to the point where he is. How dare you purchase Kallstrom and expect Ozil to be satisfied with that? What's going on, I ask? So these are some of the reasons. Oh, wait, here we go. Have I got to remove that? No, sorry. I thought I clicked something wrong there. I didn't want to ruin my stream. But yeah, these are all in all, when you put this all together, I do try to highlight it and I talk the facts. I always want to talk about, you lot have never even really heard me get into the tactical analysis about football, because I find it hard when we've got somebody behind me restraining a lot and then everybody spins it back to players. We can talk about Ozil's brilliant footballing skill, and we can talk about how, do you know what, you could search far. You're never going to see a player like Ozil again. De Bruyne ain't like Ozil. You can see by watching them two play. They're completely two different styles, both brilliant. But Ozil in yourself, you'll never see the greatness of that skillful. I've got a video coming up soon that I'm preparing for Ozil. 723 chances created. He's on the verge of going to Fenerbahce. I was going to say the country, by the way, not the cunt. I was going to say the country where he married his wife. I wasn't going to say the cunt. But do you know what? Towards the end of Wenger's reign, that was my criticism with Ozil. Not after. Once Wenger went, it's like, I'll explain it, but towards the end of Wenger's reign, the end in 2 years, I don't think he had it in for Wenger. I don't think he had it in for a player. I don't think he had it in for no one. I think he said, you know what? Just like Van Persie, you fucking got me here, bro. The best thing you've done in 50 years is get Sanchez. And now he's fucked off because you lot don't want to build. I'm never going to win a cup in my life. You took me away from Real Madrid. They've won 5 in a fucking row, or 3 Champions League. You ruined my whole footballing career because you promised me as a young man from Madrid, you're getting me in and you're going to build this, this. He's like, you're still fucking talking about getting Isco and Benzema, bruv, yeah? He's like, you ruined my career, so now I'm going to suck you for 300. That's fair by me as well, because this is the real world we're living in. We have to live in the real world for 5 minutes when it comes to this stuff. And now he's leaving. We let Ozil down. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We let Ozil down. And I don't want to let, even in a way, we let Bellerin down. I'm sorry, we let Bellerin down. Lucky enough for Ashley Cole, he saw the writing on the wall. He said, I'm not letting you let me down. Bellerin let us let him down. Ozil let us let him down. Van Persie said, I saw the writing on the wall. I'm not letting you let me down. So these are the worries I had when it come with KT, you get me? Man like Kizzy Wizzy Tizzy. These are where my worries come. I said, where are we? How are we not going to allow the passion to die out of this young guy who's got more passion than we fucking deserve? More passion than we deserve, Kieran Tierney. But you say, do you know what? That's how I was feeling at the beginning. And I'm not, there's still all of that's going on. We need to support the guy. We need investment. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. But what I am saying is I'm seeing a unique, is that the right word? Oh, yeah, I think that's fair. I'm seeing a unique drive in Tierney. And I like what I see. And basically, when it comes to it, as you can see in this picture against West Brom, he passes the ball around the left, he runs around the right, he picks the ball up. As you can see from there, he cuts inside, right foot, bosh, the passion, the celebration. I love it. Not to mention, he sold Reece James a hot dog at Stamford Bridge, $10.99. Reece James bought it, as you can see. He cuts inside, he gets the penalty, which triggers a mini revitalisation, which Arsenal needed off the back of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever wins. AFTV foaming from the mouth, Robbie's foaming, Troops has fucking got the Game of Thrones. Man's got all the way to King's Landing, got the midget, and he's doing videos. He's even got the Game of Thrones trying to say Arteta out, selling Arteta out tops. Everyone's foaming from the mouth. And then out of nowhere, Kieran Tierney says, no, do you know what? Let me show something. I'm starting to warm up. It's not been long. And he does repeatedly, game after game. And you say, do you know what? That little mini revitalisation there makes us look at things a little bit differently. And this is what can happen. This is what can happen when you've got a player like Kieran Tierney, when you've got a player like Gabriel Martinelli, like Saka, like E.Smith.Row. Not to mention, you want to add Gabriel Magalhaes and Partey to that. So what I'm trying to say is, you got to add to it. I'm not even going to get hype. There's no point even. We've got to add to this. So what I'm saying is, what are the Kroenkes doing, may I ask? What are the owners doing? Let's stop moaning about a glitch and, oh, this ain't right, that ain't right. These stupid fans. I've never been more right in my life, yeah? I've been saying to Man United fans for ages, whether he's right, not or not, you've got the guy, Solskjaer. He's there now. You're spending money. How about you concentrate? So not getting people in, out, sacking Pogba shit, Fernando shit. Why don't you concentrate on getting the best out of your players and convey to the board and your manager in videos or whatever you've got to do the kind of players that you need to make this team right? Because how ironic would it be? Man, you could go top of the league now, and these dumb fans are going to sack him. So what I'm not saying he's a brilliant manager. He might even not be the man for Man United. It's looking more likely he's not the man for Man United. But what I'm saying is why is the word sack always coming? Why can't he build the team to the fullest of his ability? They're driving on. It looks like not much tactical nous at the moment. It all seems to be passion and that old school Man United feel. And the only person who can possibly bring that to Man United is Solskjaer. He was there scoring goals in Champions League. So do you know what? Whether you like him or not, you can spin it. Use the little bit of energy because it will be fucking ironic for Man United to go to the top of the league, and then they was to sack him. It doesn't make sense because the whole point is there's a bigger picture now than a player. There's a bigger picture than a player. Yes, I said it. It's not just one. There's not fuck football one player. It's bigger than a manager. It's bigger than one fan. It's about that team. And if you support and build on that team as an owner, you're going to see huge things happen. So when it comes to Kieran Tierney, like I explained to you, he came in. Monreal was his counterpart. Yeah, Monreal seemed to have his best parts and moments and passion of his career under Unai Emery, which we needed highly. Yeah, worrying, making me worry for Kieran Tierney because, like I said, when he comes in, you can see who was around him. Yeah, you can see the kind of quality we put around him. And I said, you know what? Kieran Tierney, in a way, is like Bellerin from 5-10 years ago or whatever, 5 years ago. How did we support a young Spanish Barcelona prodigy? He could have been. We did not support it. And you know what? You look around him, not knocking no players, but there should have been a few Benzemas there, a few Marco Reus's there. There should have been a little different kettle of fish. We fast forwarded Bellerin's career. Lichtsteiner and Jenkinson. And Bentner scored some goals for us, though. But still, Kallstrom, then this right here sums up a mess that we need to solve. And then, like I said, they were the reasons I was worrying for Tierney. But then against West Brom and before that, but he starts showing signs, and then against Chelsea, of being able to carry the weight of a heavy-hearted club like Arsenal on his shoulders. And we look at what we got around us, the players, Smith-Row, Martinelli, Saka, Partey, Gabriel. I say to myself, do you know what? Once again, we found ourselves in this situation. We're not going to do it. You're right. That is that Neo, brother. But Arsenal got a choice to make, though. Arsenal got a choice to make. We've got two directions to go once again. And unfortunately, this choice cannot be made by an owner. I mean, by a manager. This choice cannot be made by a player. All they can do is do their best, reach their ceiling, and if we're lucky, we'll finish fucking sixth. We've got a choice, and the owner can make it now. You invest into a team that seems to be, do you know what? Absolutely worthy of investment at the moment. We need some backup players to spike a few performances. Do we really feel comfortable if Tierney gets injured, that there's nothing there at left back? These are the things you've got to think about. And it sounds ridiculous, but yes, we do need one if we want to be recognised as a serious club. So with all of that said, I'm going to jump into the comment section, people. My Donny Wonny dingies. Let's have a little look. I won't start from right at the top because then I won't be in sync. We'll start from the page where it is. Man City always buy a CB. Chaos up, guys. Let me just see if I can find any comments. Yeah, here we go. Thoughts on Gabriel Magdiel being potentially good pairing? Yeah, of course, there's an absolute potential about that. Saliba, although it looks like he's going back to Nice, there's a lot going on with Saliba. Him and Pepe have had a few words exchanged online. Him and Guendouzi have as well. There's been a few little things going on. I've got a video dropping about Saliba maybe tomorrow or the next day. We're going to look into that. But ultimately, this is what happens. I said this in my videos. It's a shame the channel got closed down, so I can't talk about it or prove it. But I said this in previous videos. I absolutely said this when we had Unai Emery. What's the chances that Unai Emery ain't going to get to use this player? He's going to go in. Another manager's going to come in, might not even want him. And you know what? We're not even going to see this player play. If anyone who's one of my loyal people in this chat, which all of you are, you will remember me saying that. I'm not saying that to toot my horn. And it's happened. Obviously. But if you come and move into a house and bring your girlfriend, and then you move out and someone else moves in, do they automatically get your girlfriend as well? What I'm saying is it's a whole tactical game. And you know, there's something more going on with Saliba. But we're going to talk about that in the future. It's all apples and roundabouts, Daniel Neem, if you get me. Tierney is our captain, even though he hasn't got the armband. Hybrid. Do you know what? Hybrid Gamer. That's a saucy little statement there because he moves like the captain, the passion. The way he celebrates. Do you know what, though? I'm not being racist now either, but I don't know if you lot have got any Scottish friends. But do you know what? They're passionate. Like, they are passionate. When they got your back, bruv. They got your back. But Tierney's like, mate, that left-hand side, I believe Martinelli does the same as what Kieran Tierney does. I don't think Saka does. And what I'm about to explain what I think that is. And I think they're not choosing to do this. It's something that just happens. They have an electricity that their presence does create people around them to be better. Whereas Saka, he's a twinkle toes duppy man. I think his thing's his thing and he will create people better. But with Martinelli there, I mean, Tierney there, Martinelli there, and Saka somewhere along in the middle with Smith-Row beside him, boy, there's something to build on, and we have to do it. Where's K.A. and Chris Smith? K.A.'s always about. Chris Smith, I'm worried about, I have to say. I ain't seen him in a while, Carl. The hybrid gamer. Did anyone see the Peaky Blinders video? It was class. He was holding Tierney Celtic shirt. No, no. The hybrid gamer, wow, well done, man. He had 50 flights and you're first. He had 50 flights and you're first. Big up yourself, Paul Myris. What I would also like to say is to you lot people as well, we're going live tomorrow, 9 o'clock. I've just put a link in the chat at the bottom. It's here. When you're ready, you can go hit that, like that, and meet me there tomorrow at 9. And I've also got 2 videos dropping. It's about Saliba and Ozil. I'm going to be dropping them videos very soon. But yeah, make sure you smash the like. Did anyone see the pinky? Sorry about that. Read that one. Paul Myris, the hybrid gamer. Wow, well done, man. He had 50 fights. Man City always buy centre backs. David, man, I beg you start joining the chat again and being normal. Don't just turn into a clickbait merchant, bruv. Please, you know me, innit? You know I'm stone cold blood, innit? I'll just get rid of you, bruv. Like, obviously, talk and do that. I know you're cool, but don't just turn into one of them brothers. The hybrid gamer, it was a charity fight, Paul. My charity was here. Made the stream in time. A nice birthday stream. Boots_TX. It should be though, brother. Merry Christmas, brother. Big up yourself. Make sure you watch this video back from the beginning, because from now on as well, people, that's how the lives are going to be. Obviously, I'll do live chats as well, permanent one-to-ones. But I'm going to start dropping the content on you lot now. I found myself with a little bit more time on my hands. So, yeah, it's all good. We should sell Aubameyang. You're not going to get much for him. To be honest with you, David Olatunji, I'm not against it. But what the thing is when it comes to Arsenal, we sold Iwobi for 40 M's. Yeah. So let's just say in the dream world, we could sell Aubameyang for 40. What's the point when you don't regurgitate, when you don't spend the money properly? So right about now, we need to wake up as a whole united Arsenal and really, that plane went over the Emirates. It said back Arteta or leave. Nobody picked up on it. Yeah. Since then, we've got Willian and David Luiz. So the writing's on the wall. It's clear as what's happened. And as I explained in this video, I am very worried for people like, only 3. I'm very worried for people like Tierney. I'm very worried for people like Pepe, because someone like Pepe, there is no doubt. You can see the quality in the guy. He's got light feet. He can go around 2 players like they don't exist. He's got a good little set piece on him and clearly lacking confidence. And why would you lack confidence? Because you know what? Not everybody's RVP. Not everybody's Ashley Cole. Not everybody's Santi Cazorla. Same as Ozil. Look at him. He loses confidence. I think Pepe has real star qualities and we're yet to even touch upon it. We are yet to even dip into Pepe. 72 M's. Do you know what? I need to do a video about that. Yeah, Josh. Brilliant. Only 3 words, but I know what you're doing there. You're bringing up a good topic. And yeah, 72 M's, our highest purchase. And you know what? We're wasting it. We're wasting it, in my opinion. Bellerin got abused by AFTV. Oh, definitely, bro. That's so many players have. So many, even Michael Richards said it on Sky. How about the NHS staff and careers get the 10K day, 10,000K pay rise, and the MPs get the claps? Carers get the 10K pay rise. Bruv, I know people who work for the NHS. They get bare dough, bruv. Thousands of pounds every month. They need to stop fucking moaning, blood. That's just my opinion. MPs can fuck off, but NHS people need to stop. Yeah? Everyone's lost their jobs. Everyone's in furlough. No one can buy electric. I'm eating pasta for 15 days in a row. These fuckers have got work every day. They need to just shut up and get on with it, bruv. My opinion. Masterson 22, you hear about Dangote's side pieces, Instagram thoughts, exposing him. Hopefully still buys Arsenal this year, though. What? Are you being real, bruv? Madison's 22. What, is man like Dangote got side things on the gram? That's the link to our live tomorrow, people. Click it, check it out. Have a little butchers. Merry Christmas. Big up yourself, Daniel. Thank you, brother. Speaks the truth. Boots_TX. Cheers, brother. Hopefully City batter Spurs in the Tin Pot Cup final. What was the score? What did it end? Did City beat United? Then I take it. Daniel Nemeth, we all should get AR profile and show the world Arsenal Realist is the future. I just keep sharing it, spreading it. Just keep going in, people, for me. Do you know what I'm saying? They can't keep me down forever. We're getting there. Ozil lost the ambition when he realised that Arsenal lost ambition. Good point. 100%. And he realised Arsenal lost ambition when they... Well, I suppose when they got Sanchez, it was like they lied to us again, innit? They made it out like we're going to do it again. We couldn't even get Mkhitaryan. The only way we could get Mkhitaryan is Man United had to buy Mkhitaryan. He had to flop, and then they had to get Sanchez and swap him. Like, that's how we get to our clubs. I mean, our players. Easy Realist. Fuck the politicians, by the way. 100%. Respect to the NHS nurses. My sister is one. But blood, they've got P. Trust me, they need to stop moaning and they need to start donating on my fucking page, blood. I think now the creative in E.Smith.Row Pepe will get more goals. He needs to start. To be honest with you, I'm all over E.Smith.Row. I don't give a I've got love for Pepe. I've got love for all players. But do you know what? There's only so long. Like, I'm not a very, especially in the sports competitive nature, I'm a bit like no mercy, because I believe when you start catering to a handicap, that's when it becomes real. And now you got a problem. If Pepe's not playing well, you're not playing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Smith-Rowe will play. That's how I see it. Like, but although Smith-Rowe's in the middle, but I'm just saying it's like, it's a shame Reece Nelson didn't step up. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, more defensive. Eddie Nketiah. We've just got to keep going. And Pepe, he's gonna wake up at one point. But honestly, it's what we did to Ozil as well a bit. You can't get a player of a certain quality to do. It's just going to take a lot for us to go forward. But it's not a mystery that you're going to need some experience and not hidden talent such as Martinelli, Smith-Rowe, Saka, and you know what I mean, underdog talent. You're going to need some out and outright duppiness. City 2-0, lovely. I hope that Spurs get clapped against City. Oh, what is it, the Carabao? I don't even care what happens. You know what I mean? I hope City win it, but it's even more funny. The only cup they could win is Carabao. Yeah, City. I'll see. Pick up yourself, hybrid gamer. I hope if we do get a new owner, that the new owner says he won't spend until AFTV get out of our club. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't need to say that, but if he could just get them out of the club, click of a button. Not even out. Do you know what? Go and do your thing. No one can stop you from uploading vids, this and that. But where these lot went wrong anyway, I told you, it was with the Wenger reign, this and that. I told you, Sonny, I spoke to people within the thing. Whether they're going to lie and deny it, that's down to them. They're lying about their whole lives, bruv, these people. They're in the closet. They're lying about their whole lives. So don't worry about a little football comment. But it's representative from Arsenal around the time when Unai Emery came in, went to AFTV, and they said to them, obviously, well, when the name got changed, they made them change the name, and they also said to them, blood, we're going to do some PR with you. We're going to send players your way. Aubameyang this, Lacazette that. Instead of cussing the players, start sucking them off a bit, if you don't mind. Start polishing some helmets. And you know what? Troops and DT said, you know what? Get the baby oil out, blood. And they started doing it, and the channel grew, and everything grew. They stopped talking about owners. They started attacking players, and it's a big, huge business, blood. So if a new owner came in and went on it, all you would have to say is make you. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. All you'd have to do is invest in the club. That's all you have to do. Do you think people don't know the joke that is the TV? It's real, bro. Follow I am Belus on Insta. It's real, bro. I am B. Lewis on Insta. Is that you, bro? Yeah. Well, there, everyone, you can see that. Yeah, that's his Instagram. At IAMBEALEWIS on Instagram. I am, what is that? BEA? Bea Lewis. I am Bea Lewis. I'm convinced that Pepe is a good player. Is it, Josh? I think that's a bit harsh. He's definitely got talents, but I do believe, looking at the look on his face, in order to hit he needs to be in his comfort zone and to express his kind of play, the skillful play. You have to be really comfortable. You're going to have really good defensive players behind you. Bellerin definitely is not the one if you want to be expressive towards Pepe. And when I look at all of that, it just makes me think, fucking hell, man. Like, we're fucked. We're fucked because we're never going to get enough confidence behind Pepe, I don't think, from what I'm seeing. 72 M's, he ain't going nowhere either. Do you see what I'm saying? Nice one for choosing my title idea, bro. Idea for days here if you need them. Oh, well, like I said, SKJ, we're going to start doing that more often. My next live tomorrow, which is scheduled in for 9 o'clock. I've done it myself, but we've got a few little things coming up. Just make sure now. I'm gonna be trying to stay. I'm gonna try to really keep up with the channel. As you can see, got scheduled in at 2 a.m. this one, because I'm thinking about all these things. Just got to start giving back to you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? And coming correct. But thank you for the title, brother. It even inspired the thumbnail. Did you see the Scottish flag in that? But yeah, we'll get that going as well. If Sonny's married, why can't he just come out? Listen, don't use words like that and this and that. That's shiesty, blood. I didn't say it. It's allegedly. Josh said it, not me. Blood. Don't strike me down, God. Don't close my channel. Don't beat me up. Don't take my super chats away. Don't make me die in the dirt and never have a job. Yo, all good. Just here to give you that shitload of work to do for tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to be more active. Hopefully, we'll be able to be more active on your next stream. Thanks, Tom Baker. It's a shame as well. The first 20 minutes of this, if I don't say so myself, were quite good. But fear not, Tom Bacon. Your likes appreciated, really appreciated. And you're making me hungry because you know it's bacon. But tomorrow, 9 o'clock, got another one prepared, bro. So yeah, big up yourself. Hopefully, if you're not here tomorrow, get your work done. And when you are here, bro, you'll enjoy it. Josh, you okay? Like we are in 2021, Sonny should grow some balls and tell me. Bruv, this is the problem, Josh. You can't grow balls, bud. It doesn't matter how much water you put in it. Trust LDN, no, trust me, people. Pepe is quality. We play such indirect football. Man don't really get a chance to stretch his legs. Price tag is the issue. Do you know what, though? I love the way you've put that. Such indirect football. Man don't even get to stretch his legs. When's the last time you saw the ball get pinged down and you see a man ducking? We're not playing the right football because ultimately, I reiterate to you, no matter how much of a really good, stable game Xhaka has, and I appreciate a stable game. I appreciate you being around on set pieces and getting headers. But I don't appreciate your red cards and I don't appreciate your non-creativity. I appreciate your free kicks that are bangers against Chelsea. Of course I do. Big love to you, Xhaka. And I do believe you could even have a part in the whole 22-man squad. But not first. What I'm saying is just like LD and Guna said, indirect football, you look around, you say Soares, Bellerin, El Neni, Xhaka. You're saying, do you know what? What do you want Pepe to do? What do you want him to do? I ain't saying nothing. It's them man all hollering me, sending me messages, pictures, getting in touch with me, closing my channel down, sending mail, sending Claude, all the little fucking subliminals. These times you don't know that I know everything, brother. Literally, you just look down your phone like that. But Saka currently hotting Pepe up though. Good blood. Saka can hot up, bruv. He's got the skills to hot up. Realist, are you doing some FIFA gameplay? I'm not going to lie, Josh. You're going to not like what I'm saying, but I had to sell the PlayStation, you know. I'm doing my food deliveries again. It's really cold. It's really hard work. My bike's fucked at the moment. I've got my money that's coming in. I still got like 13 days left to get hold of £600 that I need, so I can't do any major repairs. There's just a lot going on, bruv. I wanted to get a PS5 or something to do it for the channel, but to be honest with you, it's not going to happen, bruv. Even if someone donated me £400 right now, I would use it for other things, bruv. But the channel's growing, bruv. Don't you worry. It's all coming, brother. Party is coming back soon. Who does he replace? Xhaka or Neni? I think without a shadow of a doubt, just for the future, price tag, everything, first he has to be El Neni. But I don't think we should be scared to, if it's an FA Cup match, maybe we can do a bit of experimenting. But I don't think we should be scared to partay, to be paired up with Xhaka or El Neni, because El Neni's got a bit of, he's got no creativity. But at the end of the day, there is no creativity there in the middle. So we need to mix it up and change it. It's true. Willock is someone who also, he's starting to become a player who you're going to have to say, do you know what? A few young players have stepped up. Maybe Willock needs to take a backseat, and you can see he's got the potential and the attributes to be a professional footballer one day. Whether it's Arsenal or not, I don't know, but he's got a little bit more to go, a little bit of learning. David Rocastle was one of the best players at Arsenal. God bless him. Yeah, God bless him, bro. My G Realist, you good, bro? Guna for life. I hope you're good, brother. I'm all right, bro. LD and Guna. That is true, bro. Quick clips. Hey, man, that amazing Greenwood. At least you're here, bro. Do you know what? I rate you. Because man chat shit, and then when their team loses, they duck out. What you say? Rashford scored after 2 minutes, though, bro, and it was offside. Then fucking Foden scored, and it was offside. Do you know one thing I noticed watching the first half of that match? Gundogan's a new player, bro. That Gundogan, this is why you can never judge a player too much when you're in these teams, because it's like the system before this year And where they haven't got a striker, their midfield players are sort of opening up and going forward a bit more. But last year, I would have put my bottom dollar that Gundogan was more of a defensive midfielder area. He's always behind the ball. Now, because of Pep simply giving him the instruction, the guy's running around like David Silva. So you know what? You got to rate the discipline. For me to think you're a defensive-minded player for this long, although at Borussia Dortmund he wasn't. He was regarded the player he is now almost these last couple months. But you got to rate Pep to be able to. Like, how do you make a creative player want to defend for 2 years? Like shit like that. Has I made sense there? Sorry if I haven't. Is the Xbox any good? I've not played none of them, bruv, to be honest. I probably would get, if I was to choose now, I probably would get an Xbox over the PlayStation just to change it up. Good luck getting a PS5. They're like gold dust, bud. Is it? Are they? Oh, is it? They're not out there. I could get one though if I wanted. I'm not going to lie. But I won't. Not money-wise. I mean, I know Avenue. My friend's mum's got this credit card, blood. I always can get anything, but you need the dough. Daniel, I bought an Xbox Series S and it was good. I would recommend Daniel saying, fuck's sake, City 2, United 0. What are you saying? Are you going to win the league? United, we're going to Ollie's at the wheel. 20 people in the chat. Kaboom and like the button. Thank you, Hybrid Gamer, my brother. As long as you lot are here, Willock is so dead. I would rather sell him than Reese. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm not saying because you're going to sell him, you're hardly going to get anything. Like I said, I'd rather him take a step back, go and keep learning your trade wherever it is, come and play a little odd match here and there, Carabao, FA Cup, just get out of the Premier League for a little while. And in a year or two's time, I do believe there's a player in there. It could develop. We don't want to. I'm just saying, we could see what was there. Same thing. Remember when we had Gnabry? Just get rid. But sometimes it's like, it's not that it's not good. It's just not developed yet. It's just because Saka and Smith-Row are ready doesn't mean others ain't. You know what I mean? Good, my G. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Nice one, Kuna for life. Ha ha ha. United got their ass clapped and slapped and then backed and then trapped. We would have lost 4-0, says Marcus Aurelius. What you mean, Arsenal? Marcus Aurelius, Decimus Meridius. Man, Bruno disappeared in this game. Pogba was the only creative spark. I've been saying it. I'm not going to lie. I'll tell about Bruno in a minute. Bro, he's average. Good. Average. Really good. And he's had a really good spell lately. Like, people are trying to make him into something he ain't. I don't know why. But don't try and compare him to Pogba. That's my opinion. Man, Bruno disappeared in this game. Pogba was the only creative spark. Lindelof and Maguire centre-back doesn't work. When will Wally learn? Credit to Stones. He really played well. At least it's not a big car. What do you mean? Oh, I'm thinking, you know, he got Stones. You mean City? See, this is the thing. Everybody who talks, every United fan I hear talking about Ollie kind of does say the same thing, which then tends to make me think that maybe like there's something in it. But yeah, I think Bruno Fernandes is a good player, but he's getting overhyped a little bit. I think it should be about, well, Van der Beek ain't going to play, is he? Quick clips. So I still have a PS3, says Daniel Neemith. Hit up the AR. I need a PS5. Hit me up, AR. I need a PS5. Easy. It's a credit card thing, though, bro. It's peak. Ollie is drunk, blind, and had a heart attack at the wheel. And that was the wheel of a boat, bro. Quick clips. To win the league, we cannot have Maguire and Lindelof as centre-back. Pairing our teams play so much better with a fast centre-back. Glad Maguire is one booking away from suspension to get the yellow in the Burnley game. You lot got to beat Burnley. Do you know what I hope happens? I hope you beat Burnley, go top of the league. And then the board sack Ollie. I'm going to go through these comments now, people. As we're coming to the end of this video, I want to thank everyone for being here. But obviously, there's a title, Kieran Tierney. I want to keep in line with that video. I would loan Joan Willock. Yeah, that's a good idea. Banned for Liverpool. Fucking now Maguire's gone. Kroenke has invested in Arsenal, says Sydney. Well, bro, he hasn't invested in your dead profile picture, bro. Fucking hell, blood. Flea Bummer is the biggest parasite. Oh, you're telling me, bro. Pogba's class. Pogba is class. And the worst thing is he's at his absolute worst at the moment. No one is catering for him. He's not... We're basically doing like an Ozil to him. They're doing an Ozil. Like, you're not getting no one to suit his play. You're not buying no one. You're not even playing the guy in the right position. So it's like... And he's still performing. It's like... Pogba's next level, but people can't see it. And it takes a certain eye to see that. So people have the nerve to compare Bruno to Kevin De Bruyne. Oh my God. Kevin De Bruyne will teabag that Bruno Fernando or whatever his name is. He might be as good as De Bruyne one day. We'll yet to see. Don't say it now because he's been here 10 days. We've got to see shit. Right? And from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of hit and hope going on. But he is good. Stones is linked with Arsenal. Yeah, bro, crack Stones, bruv. It must be a crack Stone you're talking about. Ollie is drunk, blind at the wheel. Ollie could win the league and Man United fans would still want him gone. A lie, Harbriguno. That is true. Ollie is still better than Arteta and Lampard. Like, oh, now I know you're talking budge, bro. Budge. If Arteta was at United, you wouldn't even have had any doubts. The doubts you'd have been going through. Still getting over the infection after the knee surgery in October. See surgeon the 21st. Fingers crossed as I can't bend my leg. So I won't be sold this. Yeah, bruv. You're going on a free transfer, brother. Arteta owns Ollie. Last footy game I played was Pro Evo 6. I don't even know about FIFA. Arteta beat Ollie and Lampard so many times. I know, but people don't like it, bruv. What they want to do is... Would you say Tierney is better than... He's definitely better than Luke Shaw. Chilwell was like... Chilwell's just more... He's been here longer. He's done it longer. You can't... But I'm sorry, Luke Shaw is literally a deep fried jacket potato. Joshua K, it was a poor game for Bruno. But RN. Right now, this season, Bruno has been playing better. And in my information, Shaw is better than Tierney. Very consistent. Oh my God. See, quick clips. I was taking you serious. Right up until then. He's a jacket potato, bruv. It's impossible. A jacket potato cannot be better than Kieran Tierney. The guy's a donut, bruv. We don't do nothing right. And I'm sorry. Nah, bruv. You got Shaw from Southampton 8 years ago, bruv, when we got Chambers. The guy's a certified pitney, bruv. He's actually one of the reasons I think holding you lot back. Because when you haven't got a player who's really thriving, a bit like Bellerin, when you got a player who ain't thriving, what are they doing ultimately? If you're not thriving, you're just sitting there being a potato, bro. Like, I'm not like it's not a Walker's thing around here, bro. Ollie is lucky. Manchester United spend loads, 1.3 billion, loads. My guy, Realist, Nathan Hunt, my Don. Tierney claps up left wingers and attackers better than left wingers. Hello. My missus says I look like Shaw. Oh, do you know what? Hybrid, I know your face. Do you know what? You ain't got the same head shape, but your eye area and your stubble. But I'm saying he's a potato because of what he does on the pitch, not what he looks like. And if he was a potato, bruv, you'd be a perfectly cooked golden with the skin still attached with beans, coleslaw, tuna, all in it, yeah? The fucking sexy little potato. You can't. Would you stop anyone from Fenerbahce in Ozil swap? Blood, do you think I'm going to sit here and start lying about names, bruv? Let's go and get... Bruv, all I know is Van Persie's been there, Drogba's been there, there's been a lot of players there, but I think there is a one or two as well. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and start making names up and get buoyed, bruv. Kane looks like Pinocchio. Do you reckon? Do you know what I reckon? Kane looks... Imagine you get a normal brother. Imagine you get a normal blonde brother. Yeah? And you smash his head into a brick wall and he goes flat. That's Kane. Chilwell is one dimension. He only wants to attack, while Tierney is the best of both worlds. Well, we'll see what's coming. I'm not just going to give Tierney scores 3 goals and then start saying you're better than this and better than that, but I do think you're better than Shaw. But Man United have as Alex Telles, but they are stupid for not playing him. Oh, what was my friend saying about him? I can't remember what my friend was saying about him now. I could have given you a little insight to a Man U fan's opinion, but from what I saw, who was it? Was it Twain Sebi? There was another, Fosu Mensah. There was somebody who was playing left back at once, and I thought they were playing really well. And then they just disappeared for United. Hell no, sure is Mullock, pure shit. Tierney's head and shoulders above that fat little dude. Oh, definitely, Steven. That's why I actually went in. You know, I don't usually go in like that, but I had to. Look, see? He's bantering, bro. Thank you, my brother. Oh, bruv, what a potato you are. You know, when the salt's just right, like that. I hope that City beat Spurs. I hope that Spurs score 3 goals. Think they're going to win it last minute. Aguero! Thoughts on Turkish LDN and Hugh Wizzy? Ramiz Hussein. How are you going to come in and just ask that? I know, bro. That's Turkish there, isn't it? Or Hugh Wizzy asking that? What do I think about them? No, they hollered me 2 years ago, said we're going to do a video together. I know their videos, their channels have both quadrupled in size. One's on fucking nearly 300,000 subs, one's on nearly 100,000 subs. And instead of doing videos with me, do vids with League Honor, racist people, blood, yeah? We're all meant to be Turkish here, aren't we? All three of us are meant to have Turkish blood. But you won't even sponsor man once, bruv. Sponsor me once, but you came to me Kroenke out. Not one little mini sponsor, bruv. Yeah? Not one. Not one. Imagine how hard the grind is in this life. Guna for life. Anyone who hollers with me, obviously Sonny didn't have a channel, bruv. You lot didn't even know about it. Sonny had a channel for 5 weeks before anybody knew. He had 209 subs, bruv. I gave him life out of the kindness of my heart. Boom, that was it, blood. Everybody left my channel and went to his, apart from you loyal ones. And you know what? No favours got returned. No favours got returned, bruv. Do you get me? No favours got returned. They avoid man. They avoid man like the plague. And what I don't understand is, I understand if you don't like what I'm saying. I understand if we're saying different things. But so why wouldn't you do a video with me, bruv? You do videos with every other pagan out there, yeah? Because there's a reason, bruv. Brothers think me talking all this is going to get me views, it's going to get me subs, and ultimately it's going to make me dough. And people are jealous of other people and they don't want people to make shit of themselves. So that's what I think of them, blood, yeah? Because I'm a kind of prick. I'll just do shit, innit? I would swap Fenerbahce's owner with a lie, get the Turkish mafia up in here. Saka is actually so class. Should come to Man United if he's ready for the step up. The thing is, quick clips, you know what's funny? Everything, it's like you're living in 1999. You know, your first time you won the league, yeah, was once you got Eric Cantona, blood. 25 years before that, you won shit, blood. You needed Cantona. So I'm just saying, it's like your last cup come when you bought Van Persie and ducked out. So technically, your last cup is with us. We basically got you your last cup. Saka would never go United now, blood. Well, he would for the money, maybe, if he left, but it's not a step up, bruv. It's not a step up at all. Man's got one B.Saka, Luke Shaw, and Lindelof at the back, blood. Willian will turn it around. Turn what around, bro? Nathan Hunt, you was the first man to put me onto League Gunner's racism. He calls Balogun a roadman, and I know it's just because he's a young and black. Oh, blood, Nathan. See if I could. This world is such a bitch. I can't even say the truth because if I say one sentence, people see like they closed David Icke's channel down. People are trying to call Sean Atwood the pedo. You see, when you're doing something positive and powerful, people turn on you, blood. That's why my channel got closed down. And that's why I can't be 100% mad real. But I've always told you, man, I'll give you a few examples. You're calling brothers thumbprint on their head. Why does it matter if you're being racist to a Chinese person or a black man? What are we saying? Black people are cooler than Chinese, and Chinese are cooler than Turkish, and Turkish are cooler than Irish. What you do? What, Gran? If you go back a million years, blood, there wasn't even a name for Turkey and a name for Spain. It was just a earth, a rock, and people walked on it, blood, yeah? There wasn't even mirrors, blood. Man didn't even know what he looked like. But we fast forward, people do judge each other because of colour. People do make, for instance, his name's Arteta, so what can we say funny? We start calling him Tapas Pulas because tapas is a Spanish thing, and we make fun out of your culture a little bit, yeah? This is what's funny, and whether people like it or not, I'm not here to tell you whether you like something or not, yeah? Like, that's not my purpose, it's not my point. It's like me saying to you, Rob, the clitoris is above the pussy hole. Whether you like it or not, it means nothing to me. I'm just telling you a fact. And these men are racist. Claude, Terry, Lee, allegedly. I'm not saying it, it's alleged. Don't close the channel down, yeah? But when you're calling man this and that, you don't know the deal. Do you rate Mark Goldbridge? In what capacity, bruv? What do you mean? In what capacity? I don't know. But what do you mean? As in his footballing nous and knowledge? He's a Nottingham Forest fan. 100%. He's already admitted it. He's not. Basically, it's a money thing. That's why if you ever listen to someone and they sound a little bit like an air, and like their aura is a bit like me, people say, who is he? Sometimes your videos are similar. Turkish videos are similar. They're lost on their path now, but the reason is that they started with a care out of their heart. And that's what it sounds like when you care. All the Goldbridges and DT, there's a channel right now called Mark Goldbridge Best Bits. And it's got like slagging off AFTV and all. He owns that. Like, YouTube is just a platform to banter football and make money. It has nothing to do with you lot. When you lot are commenting and watching and trying to genuinely be real and find problems in your club and get a message out there. It's nothing to do with that. These men are just making dough. And that's it. So when you say, do I rate him? It depends. What do you mean? Turkish is the most likable out of all the AFTV guys. Shame he let us down. Yeah, it's true. That's the good way to put it, buddy. Let man down. Let's be real. Nathan, what's a road man? It's talking like a gang member, a road man. You're nothing but a street rat, a hooligan. Like, I don't know what you want to call it, but when he says a road man means your brother wearing the tracksuit outside the sweet shop with your hood up and you're on some gang thing. But you're clearly a football player playing professional football. So he's calling him a road man. Because that's what they do anyway. That's what they do, these racist geezers. We know it. Why do you think the media's turned on Pogba, bruv? What do you think? Why do you think they turned on Sterling, bruv? Why do you think? Why do you think? Come on. Is Reece Nelson injured because he can't seem to make a bench recently? Is it because injury or does Arteta just not pick him? I'm looking forward to Armadillo coming to United. Bruv, you can have Armadillo, you can have Armadillo, bruv. But no, Reece Nelson's had his go. And you know what? It's almost like he's almost leaning towards the side of he needs more. It's not quite working. Them ones. We need to see more. But I rate you, you're a good guy. The grind is bloody hard. I'm here, dude. Nice one, Hybrid. The reason I asked about them two is because you three seem like you talk sense. I didn't mean to hot you up, Razim, blood. I'm sorry, blood. I just use questions sometimes to just like get something I've got in my head out. But the only reason we haven't done nothing is because they avoid me like the plague, blood. Yeah? They're doing videos with all sorts of fuckery brothers. When I look through their channel and the people I see, but if we was all walking down the street and someone stabbed them, I'll go and help them. But not because he's Turkish or Hughesy. I do that in life anyway. I'm a people person. Like, you're doing shit with Lee, who'll piss on you, blood. If you walk past him, he'll piss in your eye. And that's when I know the world's fucked. Everybody's fucked. You can't help no one. Your own people will turn on you and fuck with the enemy. Yeah, just to get a view, which makes you 10p. Do what you're doing. We'll all be dead in 40 years and we'll all get judged upon what we did, not what we made. United fans are mad. They said that Bruno is better than Cantona. Oh, I saw that, Josh. They've lost their mind, bruv. They have actually lost their mind. Cantona, you know. Cantona will swing his ball back, right? It came in like a wrecking ball. And it will hit Bruno on the head. The Gunners are racist, man. Why would he call Balogun a road man? That is disrespectful. Bruv. Josh, don't ever take shit I say for granted, bruv. Don't think when I say Claude's this, or Sonny's that, or Lee's that I'm saying it out of malice. If I was going to say something out of malice, trust me, I'll say something greasy. Brothers wouldn't be able to sleep at night. That's not what I'm about. That's a joke. That's just words. I'm here telling you real facts. I sit, I watch, I analyse, and I said, I didn't make a video of AFTV the next day they came out. This is 8 years later I made a video. It's very, very clear what Terry, the football terrorist, Lee, listen, you don't want me to tell you about Robbie and these man, the kind of shit they say about other groups of other kind of people who ain't the same as them. I'm not saying no more on the matter though anyway, but all I'm saying is Harry Kane didn't not get sent off because he's white. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't get the job because he's white. He got the job because he was Man United's most famous, successful super subs ever. That probably has something to do with it. But let's not say no more because people are trying to draw me out to get my channel closed down. I've got 420 subscribers long. My old one had 1.1k and got terminated. Is it? Why'd you get Termy Wormy Ding Dong, bruv? Manu bottle. Manu bottle. Is that it, David? Just that's it. That's it. That's just them 3 words. Manu bottle. Not Manu bottled it. Gee, I used to watch your vids in Emery era. You was blowing up and then you ghosted. What happened? Did man just die and get resurrected? Oh, Razim Hussein. No. Claude and Robbie reported me to YouTube, bruv. Allegedly. I've got to keep saying that now. It's the new rules of YouTube. Every time you say someone's name, you've got to say allegedly. But allegedly, they closed my channel down, bruv. I got closed down. I had 6,000 subs nearly. They closed me down. I was getting £70 a day through super chats. Basically, I was just about, literally that day, I was about to come and do full-time YouTube like that. Look. Boom. But they closed me down, bruv. I was trying to, like, go forward. I was saying things like hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichiwa, wagwan, hello. I was seeing videos. I was like, Kieran Tierney was there. Then I was like, Monreal was there. I was like, he was decent under Unai Emery, but we expect more from Tierney. But who was he playing with? When we look at Bellerin, I was like, who was there? He didn't get what we needed. Kroenke has never supported the team. Why was Lichtsteiner there? But then we look forward. Tierney was banging him in. He gets penalties. We got a team to build on. I was saying all sorts of stuff like this. But, like I said, it is what it is, bro. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Share the channel if you get a chance. Poch first game for PSG, 1-1. What did you think of Arteta winning the FA Cup? We're on Hammer Lammer dinghies. Arteta is the right man. Judging May, says Nathan Hunt. Yeah, no, it's real. It's real. And whoever we get in, you can go get Jesus in right now as manager, bruv. Yeah, he's probably going to have to go and get a right back or someone to listen. If Aubameyang stops scoring, then what? Then what? We've got to start looking at these things. Is that not racist? Taking the piss out of someone's country? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not the worst bit of racism to end the world, this and that, but it's the truth of what it is. When you look at someone, the first way you make a joke, yeah, is about their culture every single fucking time. Spanish, Indian, Chinese, African, Jamaican, whatever it is, it always comes down. Why do you think every time Lee goes on a video with Rants or Turkish, he puts the hat on backwards? Because in his dumb head, he thinks that's how he can make a different, he can relate to people. I'm not racist today, got the hat on backwards. Fucking prats. I like Goldbridge because of his FIFA content and because I have no attachment to United. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Don't hate at all. I mean, Mark Goldbridge as a YouTuber, well, he smashed YouTube. No one can tell him nothing about YouTube, bro. We'll start teabagging people on the YouTube channel. I don't see him cuss players too much. I don't think he really digs the player out into the core of his heart. I've not seen any bandwagons being built, but then again, I don't watch him, but it's nothing. He's in his house doing his thing. It's nothing the same as AFTV, as far as I know and I've seen, because it's just two different things. That's true. Fan channels are turning into banter crap. Exactly. Just, you know, I'll never change, bro. That's what I know. We're going to be big. It's just how long? Do you know what I mean? It's pissing me off, bro. Waiting around. I know one day we're going to have 2 billion subs. I'm going to make 60 bags a day and I'm going to be dropping the best videos and being live 6 times a day. It's just, I've got to sit around and wait for it. You know what I mean? I like Goldbridge, as he hates the... I think I'm a road man, says Weed. No, what, because of the tracksuit comment and you stand outside the shop? Bro, it's just a word that these men give. This and that. I've been every fabric of life, bro. Watch my previous videos. You see my stab wounds in it, blood, yeah, on my body. But like I said, to call someone that is disgusting. You say that about yourself, blood, if you want. Flea Bummer looks like a ratatouille. Oi, Realist. I wasn't saying that you are racist. I was saying that, no, I know, bro. I know. Sorry. Do you think I hotted you up? Claude's just in it for the super chat. Claude gets big dough, bro. Claude's getting £150 every game, home or away for Arsenal by Robbie, every game. So think about it, 2 matches a week, that's 300 a week. That's your job there, let alone Carling Cup. So how do you think he's buying new iPhones and laptops? They're already in negotiations. Claude will be back on AFTV soon, 100%, 100. I was saying that, Lee. Yeah, no, I understand, brother. The lump in the man. Sorry, I need to go now. Have a nice day. Bye. Big up yourself. Mason Greenwood, A.K.A. Quick Clips. Gordon Hughes' content is dead. I don't understand how people watch their shit. I actually think Hughes' all right. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and lie. It just annoys me that he rather do video with AFTV brothers than like them brothers are. They're killing Arsenal. They got bare dough. They're huge popularity people on the net. But don't worry, when my time comes, no one's getting blessed, bruv. Nobody. Sonny's going to get exposed. Claude's going to get exposed. Everyone's going to get their time. Because what they did is they sent me all this info thinking I was going to show it. If you show certain things, you get in trouble because so you're ruining someone's life. Don't worry, I won't show it. Somebody else will through their account. Yeah? And then what you're going to do, you smart asses, little pussy-os. What is your favourite type of cheese? Blue cheese, blood, in a blunt. Dad, you see the way he laughed? The man said it was 1-1 in Epo's first game. In Poch's first game, would sign Lacazette to a new contract. He works off the ball, actually, not a one-dimensional striker like Uber. The thing is, what's annoying, you know, Lacazette's a really good striker, got a lot to give, but all players are losing the passion at Arsenal, and that's the problem. That's what we need to solve. A passionless team. We need to build quality into it. But to be honest with you, we don't really buy players, do we? Really, in general. We just wait to renew a contract here and there, or don't. Hate is a very strong word, but I hate AFT. Yeah, they're shit, bruv. They deserve everything they get. You reckon Nathan he's going to come good? Daniel, it's PSG who win trophies. It's PSG. You can't stop it. That's instant trophies. Realist is the best. Thank you. Nathan Hunter, we don't need to spend all the money in Aubameyang. He can only get goals if we give him good chances. Good chances. He's not a Holland, and is not clinical. He misses a lot of chances. Tammy Abraham would do the same. Yeah, I hear you, bro. And that's a good little. It's a true statement there, basically. Aubameyang's an out-and-out striker and goal scorer when the chance is there. But as far as creating, giving, going, and moving, even if you look when Tierney scored his goal, at one point Aubameyang standing there with his arms open like that, and Tierney just left him and scored, bruv. Like AFTV makes me sick. Who puts mandatory ads stopping watching after he done? AFTV makes me sick. Who puts mandatory ads stopped watching after he done that? It's just a P thing. Robbie can't even pronounce our own players' names alike. And to be honest with you, I don't think there's anything wrong with. Listen, you lot don't understand. If you see, for instance, say if I put a video up that's edited, that's 20 minutes long, you got to record it, that's 20 minutes. In order to edit it, you got to watch it once, clean it up, that's another 20 minutes. Then I've got to add all the night music, got to go through the whole thing, 20 minutes. Then add the pictures, 20 minutes. Then finally upload it. So one video can take about 4 hours. It's just sitting in front of a video thing. I'm not knocking people. You can't just do it for free. You're going to get a little ad. You want your super chats. I've got to go find me link in the thing. But the point is what is fueling you? Have the news ever come on the TV and said there's no news today? No, because they have to make content every day to keep sucking your pee and keep you engaged. And that's my problem with them. Money is fueling you to do clickbait content, not help Arsenal. And they've look where we are now, bruv. We sold Highbury. We went to the Emirates. We're going to be competing in 4 years' time. We're 15 years down the road later. And you know what? We're buying David Luiz and Willian. And AFTV are doing videos saying Willian's better than Ziyech. That's what we've got representing us. Fucking wankers. I think Sonny has exposed enough. A lie. All 1.5 inches of it, blood. The red Leicester. Sonny exposed himself to my dog. Do you know what? Man said he loves Lee. Mark Smith, piss off with that League Honor shit. Don't worry, Sonny told me a lot about him as well. Difference is Tammy is younger. Yeah, for real. For real. Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi. Wagwan. Hello. I remember those days, bro. What an intro. Legendary intro that is. Bruv, all my intros are like that still. That's me. Glad to have found your channel again, Chan. Forgotten your channel name when trying to look for you. And Ramiz Hussein, this is what I want to say to you, bro. That's why. See Turkish and Hugh Izzy and all these men, they can suck each other's big toes. Because why don't you know about me? They should have told you. They've been telling people about Lee's channel, Deluded's channel, Claude's channel, doing video. You could never forget them. It's taken my man 6 months, man like Razim Hussein, to hear my fucking name. Yeah? That's why they're pagans, bruv. That's why they're pagans. Because people are not only not promoting me, they're doing their best to stop me, mock me, kick me, and cock me. So cool. When my time comes, people are going to be pissed, bro. Do you reckon Robbie's? No, I don't reckon. He's not a millionaire, blood. A millionaire means you've got multiple of millions, but he's probably hit that mill. He's probably hit that mill. When I say hit a mill, it's easy to say you've hit a mill in your bank. Straight away, you make a mill, you got to pay tax, bruv. Yeah. Then you got all the expenses of the business. Basically, you made $500,000. You got to go again. What I'm saying is, in his bank, there's probably a mill. Then he's got his house, which is probably worth nearly a mil. Then he's got 60 bags invested. Then the channel, but clean cash, a mil. I reckon he's got about 1 million, blood. Of course. Google it, and while you're at it, check Troops. You mean Russ? That's Troops' name, blood. Russ. These brothers keep trying to expose me in that, innit? I'm gonna start doing videos like them. Fanny fresh my cat. The cat was like, what? Where? I can't see it. Lovely Gunner, he's a G. You can't. I'm not trying to change your opinion, bruv. I'm not trying to change your opinion. You can backhead to whoever you want. You can put penises in your mouth all you want. I never forget your name, Daniel Madoni. People, this was a quick one. It was an hour long. Let me just. Oh, sorry. I don't have to change your opinion of him. You'll see. He'll start cracking. Don't worry, bro. Some people will support people till the death. Listen. Anyway, what does it matter, bruv? What does it matter? I'm not trying to convince people of nothing at the end of the day, but what I do want is, well, actually, no, I'm not even saying it. But deep, you see all them channels re-uploading his content, getting hundreds of thousands of views. You don't know, man, copywriting it to Bumba, making so much tracks. Mystery, man, it's not even that. You got channels like Skullfuggery. You got channels like this. You got channels. I was doing videos with Robbie in it and DT, and I was genuinely saying, like Robbie would say, why should we get rid of Kroenke? And I'll stop it and be like, I don't think that's the right question you're asking, Robbie. You should be asking at this point this question. Then I'll press play. Robbie, then DT will say, no, Kroenke's a parasite. And then I'll pause it and say, Kroenke, look, he said he's a parasite. I think we should talk about that. And they closed my channel down, yeah, for using the content and all this stuff. There's a multitude of reasons, but that's why they closed my channel down. But there's other channels now doing videos of Claude, DT, Robbie for banter. But it's cool. If you do banter and you call them dickheads and you say, look at them, and you say all these funny videos you see, like DT getting his ass out, that's cool. They'll let you do that because there's no knowledge and no. But see, if you do what I do, drop videos with the content and you're talking sense, no, they come for you with the whole fucking army out. Because if I wanted to start a funny channel now, just mugging DT off, you get loads of views, loads of subs, and you know what? You'll end up one day making like 100 quid a month. Do you think I give a fuck about any of that, bro? I'm here to get the real truth and message across. Arsenal was getting killed for years and I watched and I felt guilty and I had to do something. But yeah, what can I say? Man can't do a stream without a drink. He just does it for the pee. Them man don't care about. Oh, that's bait, Nathan. That's bait. Absolutely bait. And to be honest with you, that brother is probably him in disguise, but that's the truth. See what you're a prick, Mark, but you're funny as well. He's only human after all. Don't put the strain on me. Well, I prefer people like Mark anyway, bruv, that get involved with the banter, even if they do suck the crackheads off. But he has loads of ads. I know someone that talks to Lee, yeah, a girl. And you should have seen what he was messaging her, bruv. Yeah. Oh, I live in Spain. I'm full-time YouTuber. Got bare dough. When you gonna come out here? Trying to draw, man. Trying to beat the thing, bruv. We're just creating a video for you. But people, you know who it is, yeah? It's A.A. It's Arsenal's Realist. And thank you all for being here. I've read more or less every comment out. Make sure you join us tomorrow at 9 o'clock. The link's in the chat right now. I've just put it there. So if you click that link, that will take you right to tomorrow's live stream. Now you can hit it and hit the notification bell and you can wait for it. I've got a couple other videos I'm preparing. I might edit it tonight, but to be honest, I've been really busy today. I wolfed my dinner down while watching the first half, City and United. Then I've done this, and now it's like I'm thinking I just want to maybe just chill, but got to edit the video. But tomorrow, 9 o'clock, make sure you're here, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. Let's see the last few comments rolling in. Bless AR, be lucky, my friend. Talk sense. Safe, brother. Look after yourself. Realist is only human after all. I'm a beast, blood. I'm not a human, bro. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Obviously, sub, like, share. The GoFundMe links there as well. Anyone who supports is very much appreciated. But till tomorrow, 9 o'clock, like I said, make sure you're there and I see you. And yeah, make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. There is the link to that. Feel free to click it, guys, and see ya.